and welcome to the Informational Dose. I'm Danielle Solomon. The Informational Dose is your supplement of local news and entertainment. Second installment of the show will debut the new segment, In the Spotlight. In the Spotlight gives an inside look at an individual's career and obstacles faced. This week's featured interview is Dr. Leroy Graham Jr. of Stony Brook Family Practice. Let's take a look.
Physician here in Newport News, Virginia. My office is Stony Brook Family Practice. I've actually been in the profession of medicine since 2001. I completed my residency at that point in time. From 2001 to 2004, I worked in a community health center, Peninsula Institute for Community Health, and I was the family medicine physician in a facility on Warwick Boulevard. In 2004, I decided to go into private practice, and I've been in here, Stony Brook Family Practice, since that time as the family physician here in this facility.
Was the desire to become a doctor something that's always been with you?
To a small degree, but I was kind of like undecided. When I graduated from college, I went to Hampton University. At that time, it was Hampton Institute. I went to graduate school and I studied microbiology. I got a PhD in microbiology. So after completing graduate school and doing a work at the Medical College of Virginia, I went and served as an assistant professor at Hampton University for about 5 years. So I was in academics for a while. So medicine is actually my second career. So I didn't always want to do it. I didn't always have the burning desire to do it. I was a professor first in education at my college level before going into medicine. I went to Denby High School here in the city of Newport News. At that time when I finished high school, I was kind of undecided of what I wanted to go into. I had the choice of either architecture, that was one choice, and biology was another choice. But I settled on biology, and that's where I got my degree at Hampton University. When I was playing football at Hampton University, it was very demanding time-wise, and with my major being a very demanding major, I had to know a whole lot about time management. So I had to pick and choose when I studied. I had to pick and choose when I, pursued recreational activities, but I always had a demanding schedule. So having a demanding schedule from an academic standpoint and from the athletic standpoint, I had to know how to juggle my priorities. So in my time management was very important. So yeah, it played a very important role in allowing me to pursue graduate studies.
More difficult for you trying to earn a PhD in microbiology or going to medical school?
That's a good question. Very good question. In graduate school, I went into graduate school single. I got married while in graduate school, and it was quite rigorous. But at that time, I was married, but I didn't have any kids. So I would probably say medical school, because when I was in medical school, I had 3 sons at the time. At that time, I also very active as far as their activities, such as coaching, going to their different activities, academic and so forth. And I had to be a husband, I had to be a father, and I had to, at the same time, be a medical student. So from that standpoint, I would say medical school was the hardest. Most of my support mostly came from family members, to be quite honest with you. Family members like my brothers and sisters were always encouraging me. They, asked me how things were going. That meant a lot. My parents, they helped out a lot. Of course, my wife, she was encouraging. She really was first and foremost in being behind me and going back to medical school.
We will be right back after 2 commercial breaks.
Don't let this happen to you. Be safe on the internet.
process of becoming a doctor entail?
Okay, a lot of study, a lot of preparation, a lot of prayer, uh, a lot of discipline, and prioritizing things, um, and a lot of soul searching. Because I had second thoughts about it because I knew it was a big commitment, and I had some guilt feelings for a while. I was wondering how much time it was going to actually take away from my wife and my kids, and especially the boys. And they really, at the ages they were really needing me to be a
How
father.
much of your personal time is consumed with your career?
150% of it. Uh, a lot of it. Reason being because in addition to being a physician, I'm also a businessman. So most people jobs 9 to 5. At 5 o'clock they go home, and the job's left behind them. With me, uh, from the business aspect, private practice, I'm the only physician here. I'm the CEO. I'm the general manager. I'm the physician. So I wear a whole lot of hats here. So I have to be concerned about things like payroll, paying taxes, uh, maintenance, all those types of things. Where if I was with a group, there'd be other people who hold those positions. So some weekends I'm up here doing things. My hours during the week tend to be pretty long, so that I try to get work done, so that I don't have to spend weekends in the office here too much. I flunked more than a few exams, just like any medical student would. So courses, I breezed through. Certain courses were more difficult. When you go into medical school, there's some areas which are people tend to find easier. Some areas people tend to find more difficult. And so certain courses I had to work a little harder in than others. Neurobiology to me was pretty difficult. It just seemed like Greek to me, so I had to kind of work overtime with that. Other courses, microbiology, of course, I could do that in my sleep. Pathology, I thought was very interesting and easy. Biochemistry was good. Internal medicine, family medicine, those rotations were pretty good for me. People come in with different problems, different illnesses and so forth, and they look to me for help and solutions, implementing a plan, following the plan, and seeing patients go from A, B, C to the end point. And the gratitude that they have, and the good results. That's gratifying to me. I like to see end points.
If you had to do it all over again, would you change anything?
I don't think so. I think I probably would have gone to medical school sooner, because my wife would always tell me, you need to go to medical school. You got the interest, but I kind of put it off. I probably would have done it sooner.
Lastly, what piece of advice would you give to someone unsure about the future of their career?
Get all the facts. Uh, know about your job. Know about the business of your field, your profession. Get the facts and learn as much about it as you possibly can. Um, know the ramifications of what decisions you might make. But when you decide on what you're going to do, go for it. Go for it, and be aggressive with it. And don't go into anything with fear. There's some hesitation, there's some anxiety involved in going to a quest like that. But like I said, know the facts and have a game plan, and follow it. And be flexible. Be flexible.
Hopefully, your supplement of local news and entertainment has been fulfilled. I am Danielle Solomon. Thanks for watching.